The power of being suited and booted or simply dressing classy. Good afternoon to you all. I hope that you're feeling blessed and highly favored on today. Now, for as long as I can remember, fashion has been a big thing in my household. My daddy definitely always took pride in his presentation, and it definitely rubbed off on me. Like I've always loved the the process of getting up, grooming yourself, and putting on good clothes, new clothes, popping tags, this, that, and the third. I've always appreciated that. Coming in smelling good, being well groomed, and just having a certain swag about myself. And anybody who knows me, they know Justin and I always did his thing with the fashion. I mean, even going back from high school all up through college and even until now. But now I used to be more trendy with it, always ahead of it too. Like I always used to love I was Polo and Lacoste man, designer jeans, Polo Lacoste, 7 jeans, Trues, Dunks, Jordans, all that type shit. You feel me? That was like my uniform. I have every color, doing my thing, just swap them out, and then I always had a knack for putting together good color schemes. If you can't, I got on right now, you did. But I remember every time I used to get suited, every time I used to come into a class to give a speech or to do something along these lines, or because like I said, I was raised in church too, so I always had a fair amount of clothes that I could dress up in. So anytime we had to dress up for school or to do something along those lines, I remember it was a different level of respect that women used to throw in my name when I came in that classroom. Like, dang, Justin, you looking good today. You feel woo. Like, I just remembered that. But at the same time, I remember niggas always jocking me because of how good I used to dress urban. My mind really wasn't thinking to do, nor did I think I had the confidence to dress like this back then, because I'm like, damn, that shit, I got to dress like, just got to put on in other areas and show folks that I can do what they doing as far as being trendy, but just go hard in that. Either I got more of this, the way I'm putting the color schemes together, because really everybody kind of dressed the same. And that goes across the board. Like, that's the issue with dressing trendy. You're never going to stick out. Everybody going to look the same, this, that, and the third. So, I mean, if you got the bag to do that, you feel me, you can just kind of put together different types of things. But for the most part, man, folks don't be having no class. They don't be knowing how to dress. They just get dress off the mannequin or whatever little rappers is wearing, you dig? So, they don't got no skill in putting together their own type of things. But I say all that to say the power of being suited and booted or dressing classy. Now, I was just in one regard, like as far as the respect that certain ladies will put on, my name. But as I began to get older and I had to actually go into the workplace and this, that, and the third, I began to see that I had an advantage on other men because don't nobody really dress the part. So they only got like a couple outfits, you know what I mean? But they really they're not, especially people of my race, let me say that, the black man, they not really dressing like that. For the most part, the white man got a suit for every different day of the week. He got all type of dress clothes, this, that, and the third. But the black man, he only got one or two. He coming in there looking about goofy. You know what I mean? Trying to put certain things together, trying to put jeans, mix and match. Tuck his little polo in, whatever he got going on. You feel me, to make himself presentable. It didn't take me too long to realize, like, hold on. It's some power into this. And the good thing about being who I am, women read energy real good. And men do too, for the most part. So it's like when I come in to the mix, folks they can kind of smell me. They know I come from some different type of stuff, it ain't, they know it ain't nothing to play with. You know what I mean? They could tell in the demeanor itself, like, yeah, I could definitely, go into a number of areas that you probably can't go to, and I'm gonna be straight over there. I'm gonna be safe. We gonna make it out. You know what I mean? They gonna know, like, yeah, I'm really like that. And especially the woman. She can kind of just smell all on me, like I come from doing certain things. She can kind of just smell that on me. So it kind of really mess her mind up a little bit. Like, dang, why you don't look like Lil Durk? Why you don't look like none of these other little rappers that I be seeing? Like, damn, why you dressing like you going to church? Why you dressing like you finna go give a presentation or a speech or something like that? Why are you dressed up? And it's just so crazy because not only And this is probably one of the second points I want to make because it's immediately a conversation starter. Well, when I fall off in the club, suited and booted, dressed like this, 9 times out of 10, I'm the only black man in there dressed like that, and I'm young and handsome too, and I'm in here smelling good, looking good, and really enjoying life. Though ain't nothing lame about Justice. So it's like boom. So when I'm off in here, you know what I'm saying, especially because my partners ain't dressing like this neither. A lot of them not. So if I'm coming up just thugging, just doing my thing, it's like it immediately garners attention. Like, who the hell is this nigga? Especially if she ain't never seen me before. Like, damn, what the hell going on? Like, you know what I mean? So it's gonna lead to a conversation in that mug, you know what I mean? So that's immediately a conversation starter as opposed to just dressing regular, you know what I mean, and just having a cool little fit on, you know what I mean? So that's one reason. Now you can still go hard in the urban life. If you know how to dress, you know how to dress. It typically go across the board. But that's not what we're talking about today. We're talking about the power of being suited and booted or dressing classy, so to speak. The second part is the power of how opposite races will treat you in establishments, for that matter. So if you're unaware, I stay in the South Park area of Charlotte, and so I'm kind of I'm within walking distance of a lot of little places, boutiques and areas and things like this. And so oftentimes I just walk over there and I see something that, like, when I go over there dressed urban, I still, like, I might have on, some little joggers, this, that, and the third, some dunks or some J's or something like that. Go through the white tee, black tee, whatever, what I mean, little urban gear I might have on, just like dressed down. And I noticed, like, you almost not wanted in the establishment. Like, shoot, like, I go get my clothes dry clean, the woman, she looking at me like I can't, like I'm a rapper or something. Like, oh, okay, like, yeah, she talking to me down there trying to disregard me. I might go over here to the coffee shop, might go to Lowe's Food, and it's just, oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, you're doing, yeah, okay, whatever, you feel me? But they letting the dough hit me, you feel me? Like, just no importance. Just like I'm just a little black dude out here, But when I go to these same establishments, suited and booted, looking how I normally be looking, the whole tone, the whole energy is different. It's like I belong over here with their ass or something. Like, these white folks, hey, how you doing? They speaking to me. They holding the door for me. They want, hey, no, hey, much more friendly. The whole tone of how they coming at me is just is respectable, and I love it. I love being treated that way, especially like even on down to the women of opposite races. They're much more attentive to what's going on, and they're not as much on guard. They're not expecting nothing niggerish to come out my mouth. They're not expecting, hey, what's happening with you, baby? You feel woo woo. Now, if I do talk like that, it's going to be a surprise, you feel me? Because they know that I have the ability, on my presentation at least states that I have the ability to talk with some type of sense, that I hold myself in some type of prestigious or high esteem. And so that is going to be there as well. That's going to be one of the main powers of being suited and booted or dressing classy. You're not going to be questioned and going into a lot of areas that black men normally wouldn't be warranted. Yeah, that you're going to be welcomed in there, and you're not going to stand out like a sore thumb as to going in there and ask, well, damn, what everybody looking at? Dang, I got money. You know what I mean? Like, sir, they don't care about that. You know what I mean? You're sticking out. Everybody else is in here dressed with some form of class. And just as a black man, you don't have the luxury of doing what a white man can do. You're still going to stand out and going to look like you don't belong there. So that's going to be another power that you're going to have in being suited and booted. And lastly, because like I said, we're going to make this a quick one on today, but just not looking the part. Son, if you really out here thugging, if you really, whatever you participating in, if you're a killer, a murderer, drug dealer, scammer, whatever may have you, you're going to get much further along not looking like what you are. Like, it almost behooves you, especially if you a street person. Like, you know what I mean? You need to be dressed like you got some sense, because that can get you out of a lot of situations. It's a big difference at getting pulled over and you got on a silk tie, you in here suited and booted, smelling, looking good, like you're actually presentable, like you're headed to a job or somewhere, as opposed to you looking retarded, or you looking like a rapper. You know what I mean? Or you looking like a drug dealer in this mug. Like, even though you got the best of what money can buy, you might have all the designer clothes on, but to this white man, you still looking like a thug. You still looking like a drug dealer. So now, what might have been a routine stop can completely turn into, can you step out of the car, please? He just might have a hunch, like, damn, this nigga got to have some weed on him. Damn, this man he got to been drinking. You know what I mean? Damn, this man got to have some type of drug paraphernalia. Like, because how else you getting this type of money? And so it's like, these are things that are occurrences that, not saying that you're going to completely avoid them, but oftentimes the road is going to be a lot easier for you if you're not looking like what you actually are. So shoot, if you not going to get to a continuity of dressing up, or at least wanting to look presentable for your own well-being, man, at least do it to keep your ass up out of trouble and keep your ass up out of jail, man. Because folks across the board are going to treat you differently when you come in dressed classy, or what I would consider to be suited and booted. So, I just wanted to drop that message off to all my young brothers today. You dig? And you don't got to take my opinion, man, but I definitely think it would serve you some good, at least to just try it out and see if I know what I'm talking about. You dig? But, with that, definitely hit that like button, man. We definitely trying to get the content out there, build the channel up. So feel free to subscribe also. We certainly need that. And you can share the content as well, But until the next time, certainly be blessed.